look. Let me land my helicopter here. See my helicopter blades rolling in. Let me land my helicopter on the pad. See what's going on. Hey, there you go. Hey, Instagram. It's me, T, from the Pattersons. Take the train to Tibet. Just landed my helicopter. Okay. Boy, it said, oh, this is a Grand Rising report, but this is a special ding, ding, ding. I got some, that's my candle over there. That's all right. This is a special report, a special Grand Rising report. Right now, I just want to talk to the Blue Light Brigade. We're in Blue Light right now, officially. The Blue Light is like, it's a half hour before sunrise, up to lasts about 10 minutes before sunrise. It's that 20-minute window. I say, well, just call something else, brother. It's not called Blue Light. Well, they call it Blue Light in the industry, in like the film industry. Oh yeah, speaking of film industry, rest in power, Gene Hackman, one of the greatest that ever did it. You see, here's the thing. They call it Blue Light because it's a good photography time. It's like the sun isn't up yet. It's just good for photography. And what is film but photography, moving? Hey, it's motion pictures, moving photography. Okay, right. Now I call it Blue Light. Now it's called something else. I looked it up. I saw it. I said, I like blue. Blue is a color of Ogun in the Yoruba culture. You know, I mean, when it goes to when the Yoruba culture goes to Brazil, it becomes cotton blade, and Ogun's colors is blue and white. Then when it goes up through Cuba to North America, it's black, green to the other side, and a little bit of red. So wearing my Ogun cap. Right. Anyway, Blue Light. Hey, Blue Light. I don't know if we have an anniversary or something like that, but you know. The COVID thing started in, I think it was December 2019 or something like that, and we got stuck in, and we went to New York. We had to take care of some business in New York in March of 2020, right? And they shut things down. All of a sudden they say, "Hey, we got rules. We got they even call it pandemic. We got something happening we don't know nothing about." Of course they knew about it because they started it, but that's not the point, right? And you can't go no place. In fact, you in New York, you in the epicenter. I said, "Oh, epicenter. What is this about again?" He said, "It's a virus." I said, "Oh, really? You got to take a shot." And I was at the VA. I had to take some business VA. They said, "You want a shot?" I said, "No, I ain't gonna do a shot. I'm a veteran. Don't you understand? Do you know what job I did do you know what job I did in the Air Force? I was a lab technician. I'm the cat that I know as much as the doctors because I'm doing a test and I know all the norms and stuff like that, and I'm giving the test to the doctors. Sometimes the doctor asks me, "What does this mean?" Well, they didn't really do that. Yes, they did actually sometimes. And I know as much as the doctor because I speak their language. I'm doing the test. They have to interpret, and I got to interpret the test before they interpret the test. So So anyway, right, I became when I got in the Air Force. This is like 1970, right? January 1970 to be exact, right? And went through basic training. It was 3 weeks, 6, whatever weeks it was, right? It seemed like a breeze to me because I went through the cadet corps. I was physically fit. I did high bar in high school. Diving, the physical thing for especially the Air Force. That's a breeze, right? And plus the fraternity. Hey, fraternity, you do something. They say, "Hey, get down and give me 25." So now you got to do 25 push-ups every seemed like every 5 minutes. Some big brother saying, "What do you say? Give me 25." Oh God. So physics, ready for the military, right? Anyway. So everybody was freaking out, what job am I going to get in the military? What am I going to get there? I don't want to be this. I don't want to be that. I'm going I want to spend my 4 years, get out of here, get back to theater, because I had been in, Negro ensemble. Then I was in theater, right? I just did my 4 years to get out of here, you know what I mean? Because a lot of other people, they had to go, they waited for the draft, they get to the jungles of Vietnam, trying to beat up on some 13-year-old who beat up on them, the whole thing, it was a mess, right? And of course, don't I was in the Air Force, right? And so they had to give you assignments. So my assignment, I was supposed to be aeronautical specialist. Just a flying nurse. That's all that means. What does a nurse do? Bedpans, nurse, don't say, it's a caretaker, right? Well, something happened. I went from was it Lackland Air Force Base down there in Texas, by the Alamo or whatever it was, right? And they sent me up to Shepherd to wait for further orders as an aeronautical specialist. So I'm there waiting. Had to dress in my Class A uniform because I was like in charge of. I had a ship. They give you jobs all the time, I had a 12-hour job from midnight to noon. So it's a 12-hour shift. I had to wear my Class A's because I was like a concierge. In other words, when the new troops would come in all the time, and I had to assign them rooms because it was a big barracks. But don't worry about that part. So I'm waiting, and then finally they called me and a bunch of other people that look like me, especially and some Chicanos. I guess you call us minorities at the time. And then we called the nurse and the sergeant got really guff. I don't know why he's so angry at us, right? He said, "Y'all been reassigned." Oh, really? Well, I didn't say, "Oh, really?" I'm just saying we just didn't have. You're gonna be lab technicians. Go. He dismissed us. New orders, So I'm gonna be a lab technician, right? Okay, fine with me. I don't care. I'll just do my 4 years and split, right? Well, here's the thing. As a lab technician, you like I said, all stuff that. Anyway, since I was a medic anyway, and that's and when we got into it, I guess it was shot, some sort of shot. But as a medic, that means I was a lab technician, I got the skinny on everything, and plus, everybody's look. The lab tech, that's the guy with think of it as Ogun is the guy, the Richard Ogun. He's known with the guy with the machete, with the grass skirt, he's clearing away, it's iron or whatever. One of the things, iron is steel, right? And then, so he's in charge of war. He's the warrior, right? But also a little also like steel, like they use in medical things. So he has a medical kind of thing. So think of me as Ogun with a syringe, with a needle with a bevel in it, right? So that was like, I'm fulfilling my Ogun thing. I didn't know it at the time. I didn't know nothing about this stuff. So I'm going there. Hey, this is interesting. But let me tell you, I was the best phlebotomist on the East Coast for a while. I'm telling you, because first of all, I don't like needles, I don't like pain, and I don't want to give anybody else pain. So I got very good, very smooth. When I got phase 2 training, which at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio, right? That's where Eric was born. Yeah, that doctor was killing people. Oh man, that's a whole other story, man. I saved my son's life as he was born, because this lady would mess. Don't even get it. The point is, right? I was so good at taking blood, even from infants, from newborns. I was so good that they would just request me to do to get the bilirubin, whatever, from the little ankles, the lancet, like that. But I was good. I was good. I don't know why I went off on that tangent. I'm just trying to tell you, I got a medical background, and I knew when the COVID, and I didn't have to take, well, I'm trying to say, I didn't have to take any shots. Well, I didn't take any shots, any flu shots from 1970 on. Never had no shots. And therefore, my theory, and it's backed up by science, real science, not Fauci science, real science, right? With real scientists, right? And then basically my system's going like, hey, I'm a child of God. Bring it on. I fight everything. I don't really fight the dick. I fight the elements. I fight the germs. I fight everything. I'm a warrior. That's what I interpreted what my body was saying, all that stuff. So I never had a shot. So when this COVID thing happened, I said, I ain't take no shots. Was it 2010? This one started? 2010? So that's like 70 to 80 to 90 to 2000 to 2000, I guess 40 years, 50 years, whatever it was. So I ain't take shot in 50 years. So, this is 50, yeah. I ain't take no shot in a long time, half a century. So I ain't gonna start now, especially since my body's saying like, yeah, you're a child of a goon. You don't be no. So I didn't, and I was in the epicenter. It was funny because where I was like, well, when Buddy lives in Harlem. Well, he lives like across from Marcus Garvey Park, and in that area they have a lot of recovering addicts on the methadone maintenance program or something like that. And those people, they kissing on each other and hugging each other. They ain't seen you in a long time. So I'm like, oh, don't you? I wouldn't say this, but say, hey, yo, don't you know there's an epidemic or something going on? You're not supposed to be touching each other just 6 feet by. Them people don't care. And I walked through all that stuff. The buses became free, which was really nice. Anyway, but then on down also housing on the upper west side, by what's his name? What's the Duke Ellington thing? 106th Street in Broadway, something like that. And those people, they were taken apart, right? Plus, they had the markets, the little West Side market. Those things were open. They had food all over the place. There wasn't no starving enough like that, right? So anyway, and then I couldn't get back. I couldn't get into South Africa because they were listening to the false reports, which turned out to be false reports. And, so they wouldn't let nobody in the country. Hey, you can't, not us here. Actually, they had good thing because what happened, Africa is a place where people like fly in. And the people that's flying in are those people that, move all over the place. So they can sneeze and then they come to Africa and sneeze on some Africans and they give them the thing. Anyway, so I couldn't go back there, couldn't go in. They were flying, nobody was flying anyway. Well, don't worry about it. So, of course, I take the train, I visit my friend in St. Louis. I get to St. Louis, and what happens? It's the epicenter. It's the epicenter in St. Louis. Oh, no, it was there before. I didn't bring the epicenter, but I didn't have it, so epicenter. So JB has a dog. I'm walking the dog. I walk the dog every morning, right? This is when it started. Actually, it started in New York before I left. I got bored, so I started Instagram. I started just taking pictures, and then I would do my dance walk, and I do cute little things on the 15 seconds that they gave you, or whatever seconds they gave you. So I got used to it. It was cute, something to do, because something to do. I have my YouTube channel, but YouTube is a long form, so I never do. So when I got to and when I got to St. Louis, right, when I was taking the dog for every morning, when I take it in Blue Light, we walk in Blue Light. Then I would set up. Did I take my thing? No, it is handheld. Whatever I did with the camera, right? Actually, it was this. Yes, 1+7. It was this camera, right? I would say, okay, get up. We gotta exercise. Come on, let's go. So I did that every morning like that. So that's how I got to start the blue light thing. That's how the ding. So all that happened. So I just kept on going, and eventually I started to do my YouTube channel. Anyway, the point is, blue light people, I got to report to you. Now you don't know how it started. Then I called my Blue Light Brigade. Right? They said, well, how did you do? Well, how you? I'm going look. I'm a devotee of Mr. Neely Fuller Jr. Mr. Neely Fuller Jr. said, hey, you could. They name stuff all the time. They call stuff like COVID-19. Who came up with that? So I'm just the Blue Light Brigade. I name rituals all the time. I do my thing. The Blue Light Brigade. Let me report to you. This is a Grand Rising report. So in fact, Mr. Bobby, because they try to be conscious. They started instituting me because you know how black folks is. We rename everything, right? And doing that, that's when I first heard. Did I first hear that? I guess so. Mr. Bobby said Grand Rising. He got that from. I had heard it other places, but then he instituted it. It doesn't matter. So Grand Rising is just that you don't want to mourn. You don't want. It's not a good mourning. You're not mourning. You're not mourning. See how the English words are. You're rising, and it's a grand rising. It's a good day. It's almost. I think blue light's almost over. I think sunrise is coming pretty soon. Anyway, so don't worry about it. I'm talking to Blue Light Brigade. Y'all go away. So now I got everything. Now I got this thing here. where in the blue light I come, and I talk to y'all in blue light. In the morning now I'm in India right now. I was doing this in South Africa too, and of course I have my signature, my watermark for audio for video, which is the incense. So I light up 2 incense. On one side I put the incense number 5, which is goodness. That's on that side there. Incense number 5 goes this here, and then because I get it from my incense guy, my candle guy. On this side here, on this one here, there's another one going here. I have incense number 7, which is progress. So I have goodness and progress every morning. Goodness and progress, a waft. Goodness and process, a waft. See how that goes like that. And now I have a candle. Now I have a blue candle that when I wake up, I wake up and I do stuff. I write or whatever. I wait for stuff to come. I have a blue candle. It's come to you. I get another blue candle, right? But then a lot of times I take the wax and blue candle and pour it into this green candle here. And so in the morning I put the green candle on. So the green candle's here right now. So basically I have, see, this is the green. Well, it looks blue here, but blue, green, whatever. Aqua, water. My water sign. I can't say, hey, there it is, sunrise. Da 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 da. See how that changes like that. Anyway. So that's I explained all that stuff to you. But things are coming along. So Blue Light Brigade. I gave you a report. Oh, wait a second. Yesterday, Blue Light Brigade, as you can see, I'm wearing my own goon cap. That's sure, but I got a new outfit. Went shopping yesterday. Now see how things go. Let me say, when you're walking by faith, not by sight. Here's the goal. I need to get some T-shirts because I got to go to. This is Friday. Tomorrow, and there's this event. You gotta go to. They're making it. They paint these T-shirts. I had to get some blank T-shirts. I was going to get white, but so I got some really good all cotton T-shirts, right? And so I got 3 countries. Then I wanted the strap that's I had to have the skinny ones, the wife beater ones, but then you have these a little more broader straps. I wanted. So I saw this thing. I said, wow, you got a pocket. I should tell you I'm a pocket guy. So I got this T-shirt, right? Then after I was leaving, I need, before I was leaving the store, I said, I just got to get some kind of shorts. I don't want short shorts or something like that. So what I did, I looked around, and guess what I found? These shorts, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, oh man, this is not good. I have my wisdom knot. So these shorts were hanging up, so the pedal pushers, shit like that goes down to here, right? Now, it's interesting about this. This has a pocket here like that, but it has a pocket on this side. It has a zipper. This pocket. I find a zipper. It's a zipper thing, so I can put some bills in there, and I guess this actually goes together, but this is who is this? This guy here. This top is by somebody's name. Tony Chris. Shout out to Tony Chris, wherever you are. Because I'm really not a brand person. But it worked. I don't know if this is Tony Chris bottom, but it did go good together. So I'm just showing it off for you guys here, but when you buy stuff, you gotta, because this is cotton. I got linen shirts, right? But when you buy stuff, then you need to wash them right away. So as soon as I finish talking to you, I'm gonna hand washing everything. Well, here I can. I got a little bucket hand washing. I just finished hand washing the towel. It takes a long time for the towel like that. But also, I want to tell you, Blue Light Brigade, I did my stretching this morning. Y'all, come on now. You know what we do in Blue Light. We got to get ready for the day. Do that stretching. Get ready to hit the pot. Because we got to get our joints going. Like that. When I'm there with when I'm with the wisdoms there in DeBrother, I give them in the mornings. I give them the thing with it. Okay, so that's it. I want to give you that fashion show just so you're more coordinated. My grandmother told me that. She wouldn't let you go out the house. You go out and do some strange stuff. She said, "What you going? Boy, get there and change your clothes." Anyway, I got to go.